So what is going on, everybody? My name is Orb and welcome to another weekend. It's time for another vlog. And I said it to you in the last one that I wasn't going to do weekly vlogs, or weekly Q&As rather, but it seems like I'm in the mood to kind of do another type of Q&A. And this is related to one of my courses that I'm taking at SDSU, which is psychology. I just had my first exam. For you guys that are wondering, it went perfectly. We were talking about the nervous system, the biology behind it, the research methods, and just overall what psychology means. Super interesting. And since we're, one or two chapters into the entire course, I feel like I'm eligible to now give you guys advice on how to live your life in the best possible way from a psychology standpoint. I pretty much have a PhD, you might say, even though I'm not actually, majoring in psychology. I feel like I have pretty much grasped the entire concept of psychology in 2 chapters. So I just tweeted and Facebooked out that yes, I am indeed answering all your worldly concerns and troubles, and I'm now going to answer them. So I have my laptop with me. Let's go. Now, straight off the bat, it seems like there's a lot of you that are suffering from having a rather large, what's the scientific term? Let's actually look that up. I'm gonna put in penis. Mistakes have been made. Abort, abort, abort. Why can I not close this? Now, if it happens to be the way that you have a rather large member of sorts, then I like to take the approach of a social standpoint, and I'm doing this because I'm relaxed and I know what I'm talking about. Now, are you at all affected by society when it comes to you having this abnormal size genitals? Are you affected by society by this? Are you judged by your peers in society for having that size? I mean, obviously, a lot of people would be very happy to have that. Dude, I love that we've been talking about nothing but penises so far. Let's move on. Now, here we go. Great question coming in from Stefunoob on Twitter. He's asking, it burns when I pee. Not so much a question on that one as much as a statement, kind of like the previous one about the genitals. Now, I would probably slowing down a little bit on the masturbation. That could potentially be what is causing a burning sensation. You do say when you pee, though. But I'm pretty sure that somehow is connected to self-deprecating manners. Now, Scooby on Twitter is asking, make me soup, Jolie, I'm sick. Once again, not so much a question. Seems to be lacking some kind of instruction here on my message as far as that there were supposed to be questions. But he's obviously sick, so he wants to get better. That's what I'm getting out of this tweet. I mean, that's my psychology background kicking in. I see a problem and I want to help. I mean, that's what I am now when I am a psychologist. So what you can do to try and get better is you gotta get those vitamins in. You gotta get the vitamins, the minerals into your body to aid that immune system to make that kick in to try and get that illness out of the way. Now, another thing you can do is also masturbation that I've heard is really great. I don't do myself, but I do hear of a lot of progress in now healing when it comes to that thing. Oh, I think my roommate is on. Don't come in, I'm talking about penises.
What?
Everybody, this is Ludwig.
Naked! Get out!
I'm not, but they can see me, I'm not naked.
No. Look from bottom down.
Okay, so next question is coming in from my man, Lewis Alders on Twitter. Is asking, what is your advice for getting into a good relationship? Now, obviously, when I read your question, Lewis, I think of a different approach. It seems like you somehow value a relationship. You're not so much looking for a partner as you want the whole notion of being in a relationship. Now, as a psychologist and as a somebody in the field, I would suggest that is the wrong approach. You gotta search for that special somebody, and when you find that special somebody, that's when you take the next step into relationship, into marriage, into divorce, back to masturbation. Now, next question coming in from Cuba is asking, I've got syphilis. Once again, not so much a question on that one as much as it is a statement, a very, very factual statement on that. So yeah, you got yourself a good old syphilis hit. You know, as per my expertise in this area, I can tell you that did not come from masturbation. That came from something completely different. So I think, you know, the best thing you can do is really just stick to that one thing. You know, don't have to really move out. I mean, and if you have it, then, you know, I don't think I'm the right guy to ask, to be honest with you. Now, moving on to Despair, aka Scumbag Mayhem, on Twitter, he's asking, how can I concentrate more in class? Now, as per the general advice in this video, I'm pretty much sure that everybody knows what I'm going to recommend to you. And of course, that is a lot of caffeine. You gotta get a lot of excessive energy into your system. I mean, you can get it from food, but it's just easier to pop pills. Trust me, I'm a doctor, I'm a PhD, I know what I'm talking about. But yeah, my friends, that will be it for this little lovely Q&A section this Friday or Saturday. Trying to help you and guide you guys along the way from a psychology standpoint and trying to tackle and, as I said, guide you with whatever problems you have. But as I said, that will be it. Now I'm gonna go spend some me time and I will be back next week for another video. But in the meantime, stay safe, stay educated, and keep thinking about what you're doing. By the way, vet du att jag gjorde fan fett bra ifrån mig på psykologiprovet?
Gjorde du?
Ja.
Nej.
Alltså typ A.
Ja.
Alltså typ 120 av 120 rätt.
Ja.
Alltså PhD in psychology. Alltså vi snackar typ... Alltså jag håller på att göra en video nu om hur jag ska hjälpa folk för att jag är typ en psykolog nu.